good.
Let's
Yay.
do
Happy
this.
New Year, everybody. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Yuri,
Oh, thank
for
you.
setting this up so perfectly.
Yes. Oh,
Dude,
hi,
and
Hi,
We're
Cynthia,
back.
Ed.
We're back.
Cindy,
It's
Ed,
better. We can see now.
Yes.
Cynthia,
We can't
Ed,
see you, but
Hey, Nuno. Love you all. Happy New Year.
Happy New
thank you so
Year.
much.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
Love you
Yeah.
back.
Alex,
Yeah,
hi
right back at
Alex.
you. Hello, Ed. Hi, Cynthia.
It's beautiful, how fun.
You
See
got
everybody.
you got snow out there today?
Um, Not today, but we did, and we're supposed to get some tomorrow.
It's
Well,
hot.
it's supposed to get really cold here tomorrow night. So
It's
we're in
cold here now.
rural North Carolina.
Oh, you are.
That's right. That's right. So lots of pine trees. Beautiful, beautiful environment.
Got 70-degree
Yeah.
weather.
You're
Yeah.
70 degree.
Yeah. It's warm.
What part of
Yeah.
Texas are you in again?
Crazy.
Hi, Donna D.
I Nuno.
Hi Donna D. We love you.
Donna D, Wendy, Diane Lynn. It must
Happy
be
New Year,
cold
Peter.
up there.
Fred.
Happy
Oh,
New Year, Peter.
Enjoy.
he's warm.
Wonderful.
Enjoy.
Oh, Michelle is coming on.
Yeah,
Yay.
Michelle.
I don't see you,
And
Michelle.
Sunshine.
Oh,
Sunshiner.
Oh,
there
there
she
you go.
is. Yeah.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, good
Hello.
morning or
Good
good
morning.
Hi,
afternoon.
Hi
Sunny.
Michelle.
Hello,
Hi
Michelle.
Diane Lynn.
Hello. Hi,
Wonderful.
Sunny. I
Where's
see the sky, I think.
where's Sunshine? I don't see you.
She's flying.
Yes.
Well, I'll hook up in a minute when I figure what I'm doing.
There you are.
Yay.
Here comes Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Hi,
Whoa.
everybody.
Hi,
Hey,
Julie.
Hi,
Julie.
Brian.
Hi, how are you?
Happy New
The
Year.
gang's all here.
Happy
Brian,
New
Happy
Year.
New
Julie and
Year.
Brian, hi.
Hello.
Hi, Julie, Brian.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I guess it's afternoon, really, but to me, it feels like morning.
Good.
All righty.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Peter.
everybody,
Thank you,
for coming on.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. I think Peter was the first one to be on. So
Wow. Good for
No,
you.
actually, Diane or Ed and Cindy were first.
oh, Cindy was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Sure fun to see everybody.
Yes.
Hi.
Yeah, it's so nice to see everybody. Oh, Alfred, you're wearing that t-shirt. Yay.
I am special just for you.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yay,
Alfred.
Paul.
Hello.
It's not as cold as it is in here. I can see that.
Oh my gosh, Nuno. Are those
It's a little
icicles,
bit-
Nuno?
Well, we can't quite see your breath, Nuno.
No, it's not that cold. It's just chilly. I'm actually getting a little bit hot in this.
You got the right
Yeah.
coat though, looking good. That's looking good.
Thank
Yeah.
Yeah,
you. Did you hear
Peter
this?
is looking really good too.
Yeah.
Can I share a story?
Hello.
Just a little quick one.
Yes.
I'm going to start.
Yay, Alfred.
Oh,
Because I used to live in Arizona, I had an Arizona license. So on the 2nd of January, believe it or not, it ran out.
Whoa.
It expired. So now the stress level comes. I started to take a test, and because my license had a motorcycle and it had automobile driving, I failed the motorcycle test a few days before the 2nd. And so I was a little stressed by it, and things happen. So I looked online and I found 4 different places 4 different videos of 46 questions each. So around 200 questions I looked at, and it told me the answer. So I went and took the test on the 2nd, went in, didn't miss any questions. I got a real license, that's the one you can go on the airplane with. And I passed it and everything. I mean, it was just like it was just perfect. You know the timing of things. The other day I missed it, and I thought, wow, that's stressful. No, I just said, oh, that's the way it's going to be, and it was so wonderful to pass that test. And I have a piece of paper that says I have the license, but I don't physically have that card, But I just want to let you know everything is the way it's supposed to be because Peter is taking care of it.
Yeah, you bet I am.
Love,
Oh
love the
my gosh.
synchronicity.
And
Love
we're
the
gonna be
synchronicity.
so happy. We are happy, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Very much so. Very much so.
How beautiful.
So we're gonna review the me stuff, ME, and we're going to add the we piece, which we haven't talked about before.
That's great.
So the me stuff,
Hmm.
what's the first word?
Awareness.
Magnificent.
Awareness, exactly. So that is the first word. If you're not aware of something, it can be there, but to you, it's not there. It isn't there until you're aware of it. So the very first word is, was, will be, aware. What's the second word?
Instant balance.
In,
Balance.
no, experience.
Oh,
The
Say it again,
second word is experience. Now, it's very complex being here. So we all have the ability to instantly bounce. But who does all of creation except here when we're awake?
Magnificence. Your magnificence.
Exactly, your magnificence. So it's very difficult to be here. And that's the way we divide it up. We gain instant balance when we're awake. Our magnificence does all the rest, the instant balance. Now, there's also the word practice. So when we practice, we get better. If we don't practice, we don't get better. It's that simple. So that's where practice. Any questions so far?
Just to review the sequence. Awareness, experience, then magnificence, then instant balance, or instant balance comes before magnificence?
Instant balance is really before magnificence and before experience, before awareness.
Oh.
instant balance is, in essence, everything.
Okay, it makes sense.
Okay?
That's
Yeah.
because it started at the 200 super cycle, Peter?
Well, no, it started at 1450. I
Hi, Deborah.
Deborah.
Hey, Deborah.
it's
Hi, Deborah.
Hello.
Hi.
hey, Deborah.
Hi, family. How are
Ha-
you?
Happy New
Wonderful.
Year, Deborah.
Happy New Year. Happy to see you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You look great. Thank you. You guys look great also. Wow, it's
We
been a
are
while.
great. It's, that includes you. So, any questions? Let's stop before we go on. I should say any more questions.
You were saying instant balance started 400.
All your magnificence, every one of us has magnificence. And our magnificence does instant balance.
Okay.
Eventually, we learn to do instant balance when we're awake on this planet. Any questions?
Just a statement. And my statement is I am.
Yeah. That's fine.
Thank you.
But the word is instant balance. So it's a simple, and none of us on this call do instant balance yet.
I thought
None.
you do. Not
Hmm?
you? You.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you say awake, you mean awake when our eyes are open? Are we doing instant balance when we're sleeping?
Well,
I'm asking that as a question.
Good question.
your magnificence is
Okay.
instant balancing everything. Your magnificence are different.
Thank you. That clarifies it. Thank
Okay.
you.
So, what happens when you cross the wheel line?
The what?
Cross the what?
Line.
What
Cross
happens
from
when we
me
call the we line, cross the
to
we
we.
line?
Oh,
Okay.
the we line.
Hmm.
Oh, I like that.
From me to we. What happens when you cross that line?
We instant balance while we're awake?
We expand.
Quantum entanglement. No.
Both are correct.
We grow.
Hmm? And we grow.
We line.
But until you cross from me to we, you, it's huge.
Oh, yes. Of course, that's one of the major steps.
It's
That's
really,
also
it's the final step.
A tremendous expansion.
Right.
Peter, just well, a sharing, not a question exactly, but also with a question mark, little bit. That's when we start really, when we are aware finally and start really using the one body.
Well, then you still on the full moon. Don't forget the full moon because only 3 days before, the day of, and 3 days after, can you physically change.
Oh.
You can be ready to change.
Now,
The average moon cycle is 29 and a half days. 7 of those days you can change. The other 22 and a half days, you can't. Even though you're ready, you can't do it because the full moon is not present.
Peter,
Yes.
can you tell me percentage wise, did I say that right? Percentage wise, the full moon is at like 50 something percent?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. You got it.
Yeah,
You did it. You did it.
I click on the wrong button.
I do that every day.
Sorry.
Because when you say 3 days before the full moon, I was just wondering if it's okay to ask about what is the percentage of the moon being illuminated that.
Well, the percent is 22 and a half divided by 29 and a half.
Okay.
That's your answer.
Okay.
So if you're going to do something with that, then that's what you're doing.
Okay.
But the simple point is there isn't enough light in creation except 3 days before, the day of, and 3 days after the full moon, which is 22 and a half days that we don't have enough light, and 29 and a half days is the divisor because it's just hard to sell over again.
Perfect.
So, Peter, are you saying that we can't balance even the me except for the 3 days?
No. I'm saying, and I already said, I said, you can be ready. I can be ready. But there isn't enough light for us to change physicality.
Mhm.
It's
To immortality.
we'll become young. Youth.
Diane, he's just saying keep practicing.
Yes, but the actual jump will
Jump.
happen in those 7 to 9 days. Okay. Since I started quantum, sorry.
We're all quantum. every single being in on the earth is quantum.
They just don't know it yet.
Exactly.
Time to return. The timing is right, and the timing is perfect for us.
No, we're all perfect already. We don't know it yet, to use that term. But once we are ready, we still cross over the me line into the onto the me we side.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Truly.
It is. It really is.
So we're really close, huh?
None of us know that except your individual magnificence.
We can't fake it either, huh?
Until you make it.
No, no, there's no fake in it.
Gosh, this is bad. This is very bad.
I need a license.
This is a fact.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's review that this is beyond you think. It's a step beyond you think.
Oh, yes.
But it's huge. It's a big step. It's the final step to cross from the me line to the we line side.
Are there signs that you can kind of get an idea that you're close, or I mean, it's not.
Yeah, you'll care less and less about me.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Would that be going into oneness, Peter? Would that be, could you also call that going into oneness?
Yes.
The one-to-oneness. Yes.
Yes. Until that point, you really think in terms of multiples.
Yes, it makes sense, of course.
Me this and me that.
Me versus everybody else. Separation.
Right.
Separated.
Right.
Competition. Fear. Yeah.
And your past life experience has an enormous, not a minor, but an enormous impact on where you actually stand. Because it's really every time you incarnate on this planet.
Yeah.
Peter, it seems to me that this is really a beautiful dimensional dance that we're all involved in.
Yeah, yes, you could say that.
During this time, we are also increasing our frequency, right, Peter? Things are improving.
Yes. Because that's part of how our growth takes place. our frequency, they increases. And when our frequency increases, certain things used to bother us no longer bother us.
Yes.
It is a very, very complex system. It boils down to a few words and a few things, and we have to do the work.
It seems to me the human emotional self becomes less triggered as internal frequency rises.
Correct.
Thank you.
So I still haven't seen Sunshine face.
She has problems transmitting from her location sometimes.
Yes, I know.
Bring in sunshine.
There you are.
Oh, hi, Sunshine.
Put your sound on.
Sunny.
Take your mute off for a minute, Sonny, so we can hear your wonderful voice.
How sweet, Alex. Truly.
Yes.
Yay! I did it. I did it. Yay!
Happy New Year, Sunshine.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year,
to
Sonny.
all my lovies.
Thank
Yes.
you. Nice to see you.
Yeah,
It's
nice to see
all of
you.
Yes, truly.
And how really, really special that Peter got on number 2 on, second, and that he didn't have any problems this time.
Yeah.
Yay, Peter! Yay!
Yay!
Well, his
Precious
frequency's going
one.
up too.
Say again.
I said his frequency's going up too.
Yeah. That's right.
Just saying.
Just saying. Yeah.
This is really cool what you're bringing us today, Peter. I'm enjoying it.
Yes.
Thank
yes.
you.
We too. We too.
I just have a hunch that Peter's been studying a lot.
I have a lot of experience.
I think it comes natural, folks.
Yeah.
Done a lot of practicing.
So we have a little time. Any questions? We have 8 minutes left.
Oh, a bit more. This is just
Yeah, it's about 8 minutes. He's
Yeah.
right.
just a little sharing that I was explaining earlier. When I started the practice Quantum, when I contacted Quantum, after a few months, the full moon really struck me. Each and every time there was a full moon, I would get, impacted very much so. I always knew with my sensitivity, and that was never the case before Quantum. I always knew when there would be a full moon. Every time. And now I understand a little bit better what I was going through. And eventually all of us, of course. A lot of people don't feel it or are not aware of it, but that was an experience it was very tough sometimes. When we got to the full moon, it was always, it's like the ego just triggered. Yes.
How
And so-
amazing.
and we got the opportunity to practice also and to deal with all this stuff we are carrying with us. So yes, full moon, full on.
Yay!
No,
That's
that's very helpful. Just look at each one of you. Look at every one of us.
Mhm.
Scan and notice that the people that are here on this call are pretty much the same. Why is that?
Harmony.
And the answer is your past life experience drives you to be here once a quarter. It's that simple.
Yeah.
So, yay.
Yay! Indeed, beloved
Thank
ones.
you.
Indeed.
That's why it feels so much more to be yourself when there is a full moon. A little bit simpler.
Yes.
Okay.
I live for it. Come on.
You howl for it. I heard you.
Yeah.
I always wondered why.
Lunacy may actually be a good thing.
Oh, yeah. My beard hasn't stopped growing. What can
And it brings us a little bit closer to the flow, to wolves, because wolves they
Yeah.
are really connected to the full moon also,
Naturally.
and it's
Yeah.
flow.
That's right.
That's when you're aware of the backwards, forwards. Yeah.
Yes.
The connection.
Yes.
Nice.
The being here awake on this planet, awake, alert, and pulling on all of your past lives, your experience is an amazing thing.
Yes,
How
Peter.
exciting. How
Yes,
beautiful.
Peter.
What an honor
Yes.
to be here. What an honor to be
Yes.
here.
Awareness.
Yes.
Awareness.
Congratulations to all of us. Yay.
Yay! Yay,
Exactly.
team.
We can do it.
Yay, Peter.
We are
Uh,
doing it.
Yeah. So we're getting close to crossing the we line, right, Peter?
Well, no, you're getting close to activating the me line.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
Activating
there's
the meal.
me, and then beyond me, there's we.
So, Peter, we can't activate the me line until 3 days before the moon and 3 days afterwards, correct?
The me line is beyond the full moon.
Oh.
But whether you're on the me side or the we side of full moon is still there.
Okay.
Every 29 and a half days.
But you make more progress during those 7 days?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
You make your progress.
By practicing.
Yeah.
Well, the light of the full moon can activate yourself wherever you are in the quantum, quote unquote, process. It seems to me. it's a I don't know, Peter. Is it electromagnetic, the light, or is it a frequency shift that's easier because of the electromagnetic frequencies of light from the moon?
It's the light provided by the full moon. You could think of a full moon as reflecting
Yes,
the
reflective.
maximum light.
Beautiful.
And there's something in astrology and astronomy called an orb. The orb is in play 3 days before the full moon, and 3 days after. A total of 7.
Okay, we're gonna be disconnected. Is it okay if everybody comes back to continue on the conversation? Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yes,
thank you.
come back. Come back.
Sure. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Can you
Don't
text them to
touch
come
the
back
button.
meanwhile?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
But he's
thank
not
you.
coming back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's funny
he's
like
not coming
that
back yet.
sometimes.
Maybe we
Yeah.
text him and tell him to go back to the main email or the
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay.
I already did that.
And
You're
also,
just on the ball, Yuri.
I
also
just have to
the-
wait.
It seems to me
Before-
that the light the sun receives from the moon receives from the sun is personalized by the moon as it reflects that light to Earth and humanity. And since we're quantum, we have an accelerated ability to receive the moonlight, receive the electromagnetic frequencies of the moonlight, and apply it to ourselves and expand ourselves. From Peter's point of view, in the me scope of things, and ultimately that moonlight, receiving that moonlight every month, will allow us to expand from me into we.
Yeah, it sounded like though, I mean, like, based on what
Well, when
understood.
Peter talks about our past life experiences
Well, he's
are
coming
important,
up.
he remembers all of his, but I don't
Hi,
know any
Peter.
of mine.
Is
You
it
see him?
possible to join our Zoom call again? Everybody is a little bit confused, so if you could join us again.
Yes, somebody's calling.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, really? Oh, let me forward another time. Okay, one more time. Let's see, where should I send it to? Oh, Yuri, no? Yeah. Okay, well, Peter. Can I send it via email for the invitation again? Co-creation, your co-creation.
Hi, Donna D.
Yeah, he's here.
We see you, Peter, on your phone, on Luri's phone.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, we can do it this way, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, so.
So the thought occurred to me while Peter was giving his thoughts that because our magnificence really, in a sense, runs the show for us, we kind of go along with it. But here's the thing: because of the area of all of us getting together in the harmony that we're in, it occurs to me that we already can do everything that Peter's talking about. We're just not aware of it.
We
And
don't know it.
And because we're not aware of it, I can't put my hand through the wall. That's it. That's
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Can everybody hear? We can do it this way,
Yes.
Peter.
The full moon is nothing to do
Come a little closer, Peter.
anything but adequate light, and you have adequate light 3 days before, the day of, and 3 days after. That's 7 days. A cycle is 29 and a half days. So if you want a percentage, you take 22 and a half and divide by 29 and a half.
So, Peter, if I understand you correctly, during this period, 3 days before full moon and 3 days after, it allows us to physically change. For example, using. Is that correct? This is about the physical change, which allows us
turn
to
it back on.
Peter, can you?
Yeah. 20 days divided by 29 and a half days. The rest of the time, there isn't enough light
It's not understandable.
for you to use.
Can you hear?
We cannot understand.
I mean, it's complex enough to make it more complex than it is. The simple point is the moon cycle is 29 and a half days. 3 days before the day of, and 3 days after your. So if you want percentage, it's 22 and a half divided by 29.
And that result, what does that mean? You get 0.762. What does that mean? What is that percentage, Peter?
It's just to get to the
Peter.
763.
the percentage of days.
The simple
Going back to the light.
is the window we all have once every 20 and a half days. The window is 27. So 7 where there's enough light reflected from the moon. The rest of the time we're waiting for enough light to be reflected from the moon.
Peter, what is the significance of that time period, the 7 days? What happens then, besides the increased light?
There's enough light.
For us to change.
Yeah, for us to change.
To expand, to expand, to expand.
No. There is enough light
Mm-hmm.
to change your physical body.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is a
Interested using. Well, we can use during a full moon.
Mhm. During the full moon.
We can. For another 22 and a half days.
Mhm. Okay, I think I got it. This is about the physical change, such as you think. Mhm. Okay, and so in order for us to do that physical change during the period, 7-day period, we continue to practice, and be able to instant balance. And then during that 7-day period, we have an opportunity to change ourselves physically, such as you think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job,
Yay!
Yuri.
Yay! Now we're clear.
Awareness. Awareness.
Thank you.
Sometimes
And,
the English language has a lot of stumbling blocks. So many words.
Instant balance.
Yes,
It's
instant
the-
balance.
It's our inner noise that gets in the way
Knowing.
most of the time.
Yeah, that's it, Nuno. Because there's different languages. It's the noise.
Yes,
Or
and
knowing.
each one of us will look
knowing.
at a single word differently. You know,
That's correct.
In a
How many
phrase-
perspectives? 16.
Oh,
Exactly.
is he
And
gone?
what-
Yeah, he's gone.
He is. I
said
think
point
he knows.
taken.
I think he
said
knows we
his
got it.
piece.
Okay.
About
Yeah.
the percentage.
Yay.
What
Thank you, Peter.
was.
Thank
what
you,
Thank
Peter
you,
was-
Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
You, Peter.
Yeah, I'm gonna say thank you, Peter. Thank you, Peter. We got it.
I like how Peter brought in awareness and then being awake and alert and then activate. That's interesting to me in that there's plasma and gamma and solar and lunar rays, and then they're concentrated in a frequency during this full moon period.
Allowing expansion.
Yes. It's really simple if we don't, do what we usually do.
Well, yeah. I'll just pretend I'm in instant balance and I'm wonderful.
And
oh my gosh!
Actually, that does help.
Fake it. Fake it.
Well, I
Fake it till we
like how we're noticing there's a me, and then this we, this movement, this evolution, this forward movement. That's interesting. The oneness.
And that has to do with entanglement, is it?
Yes, and instant balance and magnificence and.
It's intimately tied to awareness.
The magnificence already knows everything. We're just catching up to her, him.
I know. I feel late.
But we
I'm
are
late.
different. I know.
I'm very, very late.
For a very important date.
I'm late for a date.
And yet you're right on time.
I know. What am I going to do about me? Oh, wait, there's we.
He just
And
gave
it's
us
French. It's French for yes. Those French are very smart. We, O-U-I.
I was thinking about that. The we part.
Yeah. I could feel it. Like those full moons.
I liked what he said about when things won't bother you anymore from probably past lives, I guess.
Past lives. Yes, he referenced past lives with that.
He probably knows all of his past lives.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know any.
Me
I
neither.
always think I might have something to do with an angel only because I see them all the time. And
Mhm.
sometimes if I'm very depressed or something, one will appear and it's a person, but I know it's an angel. Last one that came was like about 10 years old and she just stood there and smiled. And I was like, okay, keep going, Alex, keep going. You can do it.
Alex, when you say that, the sense I get is that's you.
Looking at me?
Yes.
The magnificence.
The magnificence, yes.
But even though Peter says, I do understand now, my magnificence is different. We are two different beings, but we're just aspiring to, am I aspiring to be like my magnificence? Peter says, you'll never be your magnificence. You're different. Correct?
Well, it seems that way in that due to the frequency here.
Oh, that makes sense.
So if magnificence is quantum, we're in a frequency event.
Okay.
And that comes to me as a frequency sequency. So we hear about no nukes, no flukes, no dates, and that the frequency will create the sequence of events.
Right.
Such as
Okay.
how we all brought ourselves together in a frequency that created a sequence of events so we could be here right now. And the most magnificent aspect of this call is watching Peter raise his hand and say, look who's here. You are all here. And he's going, yay.
Yeah.
So that's his magnificence noticing
Yeah.
and aware of us and himself. So that also could be looked at as we.
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Right
good,
there.
Ed.
Wow. Thank you, Ed.
Thank you for the translation. I need to listen to these calls over and over again, and then I get different translations each time.
Well, it feels like it, doesn't it? Does
I
for
get
me too.
a lot of aha moments. I think, Nuno, you were saying that because listen. And every time I listen
Nuno.
to the last
and the full
call,
moon. Thank you for Nuno saying your full moon experience.
Absolutely.
Yes, very notable.
Speaking of angels, I wonder, DJ, if you'd like to share about your music angel. That's a really cool story.
That's very sweet.
Yes, I went to UPS to exchange a package or just turn it in. And I got out of the car and it was like all of this gorgeous, I mean, very loud, heavenly music was playing. And I'm thinking, where is that coming from? And I didn't notice anybody looking in any particular place. And so I kept thinking, oh my gosh, and I could hear a violin playing and it was so
I love violins.
Oh, it was so heavenly, and I could feel myself welling up, and there was so much joy within me. And I walked in the direction of I thought, and I saw a gentleman playing this violin beautifully. I mean, like he was perfection, and no one else was looking. And I was like, what's going on? And then I started crying. I couldn't even help it. And I walked up to him and I said, that is absolutely exquisitely gorgeous. And he said, I don't even know what he said to me. And then I walked away and I was doubled over. I couldn't even stand up. I was crying so hard. And that was when Sonny and Ed and Cynthia said, he was your angel. And I was like, because no one else was even paying attention. And I thought, this is the most gorgeous thing I've ever experienced. And it felt like a glimpse of 5D.
It does happen like that. It does happen like that. Exactly like that.
Yes. And it was just amazing. I couldn't even stand up. I started to go in the Winn-Dixie. I couldn't even do it. I couldn't stand up. I was crying so hard. But it was crying because it was so beautiful. So anyway, that was my experience.
Thank you, Diane.
Thank
2 or 3 weeks ago.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, what a
That's so
beautiful
sweet.
experience. Diane.
I'd like
So
to
that
share
was my
something. Oh,
music angel. Sorry.
no, that's okay. I'd like to share something. I've noticed a huge shift that I used to hear the news and or whatever you heard was negative, or traumas. And my ears, I cry all the time, like you're saying. And I'm hearing animal rescue. I'm hearing, I was at the grocery store and the man behind me purchased my groceries for me. I mean, and these are people I know, strangers are coming, and I'm seeing this. It's like my glasses are rose colored. Like you're saying, everything is bringing me to tears because it's such beautiful shifts and changes around you.
Connect the connection. You're connected now.
Everything that's happening is beautiful and glorious and perfect and synchronistic and
we're all
it's
part of one symphony.
absolutely.
And you're seeing that piece being played in the symphony, and everything is just so simple and yet
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
complex.
It's so
Peter,
beautiful.
Yeah,
It
you're giving me
feels,
goosebumps.
it feels so beautiful. It's like the animals that were running the street. 7 people jumped out of their cars to catch this little dog the other day. I mean, it's the togetherness. It's not like, oh, there's another dog running down the street. You know, it was just every little detail.
Yeah.
And that will continue. That observation for each of us will continue to expand as we
Yeah.
all move closer.
So we
Yes.
Serendipity. Serendipity.
These are like
Serendipity.
signs. Yeah, these are little signs that we're going across, right? These are
We're not,
signs.
Yes.
The
Yes.
we're not
Absolutely.
so stuck in the me. We're seeing the
Right,
we.
right.
Yeah,
right,
we.
that we're expanding
ahead
into
you
a
all.
different
Yeah, quantum entanglement.
I like that.
a different mind heart set, you know? That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And
Michelle.
we hug you back,
you.
Michelle.
We hug you back, truly. Always embracing.
Yeah.
It's the kind human also, no? It's
Yes.
Truly,
Absolutely.
truly.
Returning.
Absolutely. Well said. Well
Returning.
said.
Yeah.
Really,
Nuno, you were going to say something earlier. You want to say it now? Something about, I don't know what you were going to say.
I
But you,
don't remember
okay.
what I was going to say.
I have that problem a lot.
No, it was quite some time ago. I think it was about orbs, maybe.
I think
don't
it
know.
was too, orbs.
Yeah.
We were talking about orbs, but I looked
And,
up the word orb. Sometimes the definition helps a little bit.
and to make things simple, that's what
That's
Peter
the one.
is
The
doing
simple.
for us. Yes.
Yes.
It's
He keeps.
Well, hold up, yeah.
it's light, you know. It's all the things that we mentioned above. It boils down to light. The light
Of the moon.
is stronger with the full moon. That's all.
More
So
reflective.
light,
Yeah.
yeah, and more. And if we look at the word orb, it's, for me, it also means that there's a bigger or a better alignment between our fractals, so we get more of who we are, we as we, not as me, maybe. So it's magnificence. Our magnificence will, one thing that I know magnificent does is, you know, connecting the dots for us when things are not clear.
Truly.
Now, in the future they will be.
Yeah.
So sometimes we spend a little of our time, you know, arguing about the little things and the whatnots, and he said this, he said that, and we can give it a little time and practice, and eventually we'll get to the point where Peter already is, because it's been a long journey, and we came a long way, and Peter also, but obviously is beyond the we line, and that is really huge to understand, because it's me for us, for everybody, and to get across that we line, it's wow. It's I'm starting to understand a little bit, but it's a long stretch for our, you know, consciousness to get over that.
My consciousness
like
has glimpses, and I sometimes, if I try to hang on too hard to the glimpse, because all of a sudden I'm there, but if I hang on too hard, it goes away faster.
Yes.
That's the me
Yes.
tripping over my own big feet.
Exactly.
But you notice it. You notice it.
I do.
So that's experience with awareness.
More and
Exactly.
more.
That's you're
More and more.
accumulating experience, of course.
Yeah,
Experience.
it's a beautiful thing.
And that is how much longer we can stay aware of the fact. We can stay in that place that
Yes.
grows
Yes.
and grows and
And for me, just saying the word experience helps. That was interesting that he talked about experience, because sometimes I can only get out one word and that will put me there with my magnificence.
Oh, good, good.
yes, that's
Yeah.
that's the
Because
instant
it's
part.
simpler. Yeah, that's the instant.
It's getting closer.
And practicing. Woohoo!
Yes.
But orb does say one of the definitions. Wait, I have to read this to you. Come back.
Alex, I heard Peter say when he said he didn't say, he referenced the word orb in place of moon.
Yeah.
I heard it come through that he
It did.
referenced the moon as an orb.
As
So,
an
and
orb.
then we were talking about it going back and like, I think we said the Bible or something. So I had her astrology and astronomy. I had a break. I was like, wow, that's what it is. Cause it's referenced in lots of places as orb, but he
Mhm.
tied it together. When we listened to this back, I was like, wow.
The first definition is a spherical object, a ball-shaped object, such as the moon, sun, or moon. For example, the moon's round orb would shine high in the sky. For me, those 3 days before and after and during is that shining of it.
Yeah,
Right? Like
yeah,
to the full amount where we can
Sure.
actually shift,
sure.
do the shift.
When we shift, now that I'm aware of that, we're like collectively, it's like magnified.
Yeah. Ooh.
Amplify.
Because
Yeah.
amplified, yes.
And magnify.
And
Both.
that's our frequency is so
Yes, frequency, yes.
up, like we're on the same radio station.
Yes, and it's like a portal you activate to open.
Oh, yeah.
What's so
all the
exciting?
chakras.
It is exciting.
It
It's
is
so
exciting.
Yeah, we're so powerful. We don't even know
No.
that we can actually teleport anywhere we want.
And I remember walking
But we
through
don't
walls.
know that. We don't know that because
Wow.
it, we've been dumbed down so bad by these forces, and in the Bible it talks about powers that be and all those things, but in actuality we're not aware of it. But
We are now.
we are now.
We are.
We're alive.
Hey,
We
All
are
over my
we.
blog. All
We.
over
That
my
was behind. Now we're here together.
we. Yes, yes, yes.
Sunny is smiling. I can see her. See,
She's glowing.
I know. She
Glowing
always has a
sunny.
glow. Do you see the whole glow around her?
That's
Yeah.
right, glowing.
Julie has that too in her pictures.
Yes, she
Actually.
does. So does
Yep.
Brian,
Mhm.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
even with a hat.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yes. And that
We're proud.
wonderful emblem on Alfred's shirt, Yuri. My gosh.
Yes.
How beautiful.
Quantum Love graphic.
Yeah, I figured, today
Yes.
I needed to wear purple. So this is
And
actually
purple.
purple shirt with an infinite symbol
There you
of
go.
Yeah.
reality. Not my reality, but the reality of the cosmos. Because
Our
that,
reality.
Our-
Our. Yeah.
yeah,
Our, we.
our, yeah,
We.
We.
yeah, we.
That's
This
sweet.
is this is the most powerful group of people.
Toot sweet.
Probably. Well, if Peter says there are no other groups doing what he's helping us do,
True.
you have to understand
True.
that there must be a hidden side that he says, as soon as you get there, you'll know it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I think
And that's
in my
really
life,
key.
it's what?
It's key that because when we get there, we'll know.
Yeah, immediately.
Before that, no way. We'll just be, questioning ourselves. And that's
Just
okay.
babies.
Yes.
Well, my thinking is the coincidences of events that are occurring in my awareness okay, my experience are unbelievable. When I was at the DMV, a gentleman sat down next to me. Now I was 86 that day. He sat down.
Yay.
He was 81.
I saw
80,
that.
80,
January
81.
2nd, right?
Yeah, on the second. So, but here's the thing. This gentleman was thin. He didn't have any extra weight on him, but he actually wasn't mentally, physically as aware of what was going on around him. So he had a paper in his hand, and it's his number to go to a window. When that number shows up on the screen, a TV screen display, he would have to go to that place, whichever window it is. Well, his number came up. He saw that, but he didn't know where to go in the building inside. Everybody was sitting down in a certain area, and so I actually got up because he went to a window that wasn't the one he was supposed to go. I went in there and I guided him because he's talking to the person behind the window. And I said, you need to go to, his name was Dean. You need to go to window 9. And he looks at 13. Oh, okay. So he goes over to 9. Well, then he began to get some success and move forward in this process that he's doing. I don't know what he was getting, a license or whatever. But because another thing, the vibration, I'm a New Yorker, okay? I'm born in Manhattan. He was born in another borough. We were at the harmony of it. You have to understand, for him, his magnificence put him next to me.
Yes.
But you understood
understand
each
that?
other. Yes, I do.
Because he needed that.
Yes.
He needed to have that counseling.
The synchronicities are just beautiful.
And you're sharing the story now with us.
Yeah.
It's like
Alfred,
being
your
in a
we was
family.
in
Going,
play.
Alfred.
Your we was in play right then. Your we was in play. It wasn't happening. You were weeing.
Yeah.
Quantum entanglement. Yeah.
You can't see it. You can't see it. Nobody can touch it or taste it, but we experience it. And we're in an experience mode ever since we met. I mean, from 2014, and we met the people in Tucson, and all of those things. We've seen some people transition. We've seen people that we are new, but how many show up on this screen?
We do.
We do.
No, Alex, go.
You remember?
I never give up.
Do you remember hearing that there was 10 people in the past? I guess the Mayans.
Mayan 10?
Yeah.
Mayan 10.
Yeah, the Mayan 10. Okay.
The pyramid.
It's not going to be 28. It's not going to be 28 like the number is on a screen, on our on that site. It's not going to be 28. It's only us. You have to understand that.
Here we go.
Understand that.
Yes.
Because we are aware.
I actually agree with that.
You have to know that. You know it. You don't
Here we
have
go.
to. Nobody
Here
has
we
to
go.
tell you that, right? Nobody
Here
ever
we
has
go.
to tell you. You just know. I
Here
knew
we
when I
go.
was supposed to be in Tucson. I knew I had to go. And
I
so
did too. I did too. Yeah. I didn't go to Tucson, but
we are all here to introduce the transition from me to we.
Wow.
yeah.
And that's what my blog, of course I blog, but my blog, whenever I introduce the quantum concept, it's really not well understood and seems far-fetched to many people. But that's my mission, that's my purpose, to blog, introducing quantum to the general populace, and now to further expand that into the concept of how quantum allows us to move from me to we. That's beautiful. That's exciting.
I met Yuri in 2006. and there was 5 of us in a room, and we were going to network, and we were going to build a group of people with like-minded. Yuri and I did. We were going to co-create and interact. And through the years, we have worked on so many different projects, and we have helped so many people, and we've grown and we've expanded. Correct? Yuri, haven't we?
Yes, we.
In our friendship.
Yep.
2 totally different people. We didn't know each other. We met in a room, and here we
Yeah.
are.
We're
There
still
you go.
here.
There you go.
Yay.
Remember,
And I got to meet all of you because of Yuri.
well, the rule in the universe is all like things attract. All the police,
Like seeketh like.
all the police are over there. All the criminals are over there. No, but God's people, the creative people, the ones who follow our real creator, know in our hearts what's going on. We don't have to have the words. It's already given to us. And we are experiencing these things in a way that nobody else can understand. Well, why is he showing up? What's he doing? All you have to do is be there. Your presence changes everything. There was a man who got up in front of a tank in China, and the tank didn't run over him. You have to know the power of people. It's beyond the universe. It's just, we are here. We're dumbed
Thank
down.
you.
All our frequency has been never allowed to go up and all those things, but now it is. We're experiencing something that hasn't happened ever. That's why everybody wants to be here. You know, when this event was supposed to occur in the future, we were going to be born physically. Okay, they wouldn't allow some people to come here, whatever universe they came from. It didn't matter. You don't qualify. This person here has to be there, and this person has to be there. Why? Because they are the ones that are creating the change. They don't know it consciously, maybe, but they are just their presence. Their presence holds them into this new awareness and reality. We move through timelines instantly because we change, and it's a creative thing. It's inside us.
Mhm.
Nobody has to give it to us. We have it all. And when it's time for that thing to happen, guess what? I couldn't force that license to happen because I didn't need the motorcycle. My daughter told me when I got home, she says, we don't have a motorcycle. What are you doing? It
I have that
irritated
same
me.
license.
It's like, but when I did that thing, I mean, it's a personal thing. So I had no stress that day. No stress at all. You have to know that it's stressful. I have to have the license so I can drive a car. I don't need the license for a car. You can. In the United States, as long as you're traveling, you're not working, you don't need a physical license at all. You don't have to have that license in your pocket. Okay, you have to know that. So I don't have the stress over that, but I do know that we are supposed to be wherever we show up. Wherever we show up, we're there for a reason. You guys did the thing with quantum, and you moved the storm away from Hawaii. Do you remember that? One or more of you did that.